Tune that in it. That's a tune. We are live. We're actually now live out we're live across the world actually.
Well, I hope we're live. And hello everybody, welcome to CVFM Radio. We are coming to you live on Facebook, and our guest this evening is Philippa Storm.
Thank you.
Well, welcome to the show this evening, and thank you for finally, we've got you in the studio. Do you know,
Have you been trying a while, Anne?
3 years.
3 years?
3 years. 3 years.
Just because I'm so nervous.
Politics just takes a long time for anything to move, doesn't it, really?
I am just so thrilled that you're in the studio with us. Philippa, for people out there that don't know that you are one of our wonderful councillors, tell us, which ward are you a councillor of?
I'm a councillor for Linthorpe Ward.
And just tell us a little bit about the ward.
It's a very leafy ward. We've got a lot of trees which can cause issues for residents, as well as being very nice and provide shade and everything else. We're currently trying to replant the ward. There's a lot of disused raised beds, so we're currently taking that over with our community group Friends of Linthorpe, and hopefully next spring and onwards everybody will see a nice revitalisation of some of our community areas to make them look much brighter and more pleasant.
And you've been, have you been planting bulbs?
We have planted bulbs. We've planted nearly 1,000 bulbs so far. Friends of Linthorpe Cemetery have also had 450 bulbs, and we've got more bulbs coming. So we're very, very pleased. We also won a little grant from the council to plant more bulbs and some roses and some perennials as well. So that'll look lovely next year.
Oh, that's going to be absolutely lovely. And do you know something? When you see flowers, you really do. Everybody just smiles, don't they?
It brightens your day.
It does.
Brightens your day, without a doubt. It really does.
And also, as well, is that the ones that like daffodils and things, they've fallen a bit. I've seen like the little children just picking a few up and taking them home to mum, and it just brightens everybody's day.
It's not even just brightening everyone's day, is it? 'Cause I mean, look at the climate sort of things. If we are putting plants in the air, they're creating more. I'm not a scientist, but it helps.
Yeah.
It definitely helps.
Yeah, well, we're part of COP 20 too. But anybody out there, it's the climate action.
You know
that's
what got
going
me
to
about that? I've got to put you in there. You know what got me about that, Anne?
Yeah.
They had about 10 to 15 cars to take one president to the airport, and they all had their private jets lined up to go, and it was a climate emergency meeting.
Well, they've got to get from Rome to Scotland.
Couldn't you have all just jumped in the same bus or something? I'm sure Megabus will do something from Europe over to here. Anyway, Philippa, what made you want to be a councillor?
Oh my gosh, that's a question and a half. The fact that I've always sort of helped people through community groups. As soon as I had my children, I realised just how isolating it is being a parent, and I helped some mums locally, and I wanted to be more involved as well in setting up some community groups and children's groups particularly, because there was very little really at the time. And that sort of had a really big impact on me, just realising how little there was and how isolated people were. And I think because of COVID, I think that's happened all over again. We've got that whole isolation and people feel lonely. And
I think it's amazing when people, like think, right, I'm going to go and do this, and then because you going and doing that and being a parent and stuff, and in the area that you live, that must give other people think, well, if Philippa can do it, why can't I do it?
I hope so. I'd
I'd
like more women to stand for council.
Yeah, role models, that's what we need, more role models, more women's voices.
Yes, more women's voices, definitely.
And I was actually thinking about that, coming across the fact that you are a mum with 2 very, very young children. 3, gosh, do you know, it's COVID. It's, be trying to get you in the studio.
I was going to say that increased quickly.
but you are a mum with young children, and you are, managing, because it really. How old are the children?
They're not so young anymore. So I've got a 4-year-old, a 7-year-old, and a 10-year-old.
That's young. A lot of people out there will go, that's young. So you've literally got, they'll be fast on their feet and demanding.
Yes.
And you're also a councillor.
Yes.
Ladies out there, this is inspirational.
No, actually, it truly is.
Yeah.
When you became a councillor and your first time you went into the council chambers, I don't know what they are, the rooms where it all happens. Was it what you expected it to be, or was there any shocks?
Well, my first shock was when I went to actually get my council pass, because I had Charlie with me, who at the time was 2, And I waited in the foyer for the guy from the council to come out and take me in to get my pass. And he walked past me. He walked past me again. He walked past me a third time. I said, I'm here to get my pass. I'm waiting. He went, oh, sorry, I didn't think you were because you had a child with you. And that's not really what you want to hear from a progressive council.
Unconscious bias training.
Yes, it is.
There you go. Call me. Anyway, Darlo Dean's just told us all to have a lovely show.
Oh, hello, Darlo Dean. Oh, sending love.
We'll put a shotgun for you later on.
Oh, we will. We love Darlo Dean. You are working with the Leo's Baby Neonatal Unit.
Yes.
Just tell us a little bit about what you're doing with them.
They're a fantastic charity. They support families who have neonatal babies, particularly siblings as well, because obviously it affects the whole family. It'll be the first centre in the whole of the UK, and it's set up in, I'm going to get the name wrong, Thorntree. And they're just absolutely amazing. They've been doing lots of fundraising events across Teesside lately to raise funds so they can all finish opening their centre, which is very exciting.
And are you doing a nearly new sale?
Leo's are doing a nearly new sale on Saturday in Hemlington at the Nuneaton Rooms.
What time is it?
It is.
Because we're doing Diwali on Saturday where we're on.
Well, we are.
It is. I think it's 10 o'clock till 4, but I shall have to check and I'll send you a message with it if that's okay.
Oh, please do, and we'll put that up on social as well.
That would be lovely.
Because that's so important, because I know that you've done quite a lot with the Leos, haven't you?
I'm trying my best to. I always try to help as many groups as possible, but Leo's, with it being a sort of baby charity, is obviously very special.
Tell you the good thing about Hemlington though, the community will come out to support that.
They're a fantastic
good
group.
community in Hemlington. I know people up there who get involved in things, and I bet you it's full.
I hope so.
And we shared a post a while back for another coat appeal. Was that also for Leo's?
No, the coat appeal was it was a free coat event, so it was for anybody who wanted to come along, needed a coat, wanted a coat, and we set it up so it was like a pop-up shop.
Yeah.
So instead of saying, oh, you're needy, here's a coat, it was like, no, come in, treat it like a shop, have a look, have a browse, take what you like, and it was very nice. We tried to make it so it wasn't a handout, it was something that you could come along and select yourself. And it worked really well.
And are you thinking of doing another one of those?
My colleague David Branson is currently doing one with Cleveland Rotary Club. I hope that's right. I'm so sorry if it isn't. They're doing one the end of this month. We're going to be doing another coat appeal in January, which again will be a pop-up shop.
Oh, well, we'll come and cover those because that's so important. Because it's the coldest time of the year.
No, it is. You know, I've got what do we need this time of the year, Anne? Not a song. What do we need this time of the year? We need a nice warm jumper.
Oh,
Christmas is coming. Philippa, do you know anything to do with anything where we can make? Wouldn't it be handy? Wouldn't it be handy?
These links are getting even better.
Yeah, we're running. We're running a Christmas jumper appeal. Christmas jumper day obviously can cost families a lot of money, particularly if you've got more than one child, and every year you have to buy a new jumper. So we're running one a week before the official Christmas jumper day. So ours is on Saturday the 5th, and it's from 3 o'clock. It's for 2 hours. It's from 3 till 5, and it's at Winnie Banks, and it's at St Martin's Church.
Are we looking for people to hand in Christmas jumpers?
Yes, absolutely. We have several drop-off points, so if it's okay, again after the show I'll send you the graphic with all the drop-off points on, but that would be really kind. Because when people get them, you know, if they're wearing for one Christmas, it's like, I get the feeling that people are going to be like, oh no, I wore that last Christmas, I'm going to have to get a different one this year. Yeah. I'm wondering if you've got anyone there who's going to try and fix the lights and stuff on them. I will happily try and fix LED lights, although I'm not the most technically minded. Same.
Well, listeners out there and everybody that's on Facebook, if you have a jumper that's a Christmas jumper that you don't want, we are going to be putting the information on there, because we had a guest on before lockdown, and they said to us that the number of children who are off school when it's Christmas jumper day is just quite significant, and it's especially bad in the Teesside area as well. Yeah, it's really expensive. That makes my heart ache. That, you know, it's awful. Think a little school child who's thinking like, oh no, well I'm not going to go because I'm not going to fit in.
Do you know what I mean? That's awful.
And it's terrible peer pressure, and
Yeah.
that's why the Christmas jumper appeal is so important, because it is Christmas, and children just, it's a time of the year for kids' Christmases, isn't it?
It is.
And you're also, I know last year that you did the Teesside
Windowland Trail. Yes.
You've just done one for Halloween.
Yeah.
Tell everybody a little bit about the Halloween one.
Well, the Halloween one we do, everybody sends their streets in. So if they're decorating their house, they will send me just the street name, not the house number. And we put a big list on our Facebook group so people can see all the streets around where they live that are decorated, so they can go for a nice little walk, particularly with COVID as well. Yeah. It's a bit safer. So we do that. We also have a competition alongside that. So the best dressed window garden can put photographs in, and we've got 2 return tickets anywhere in Europe, courtesy of Jet2 for the winner. Unfortunately, we have had some Facebook glitches.
Hang on a second. I've just tuned back into that conversation. Right, so have you got tickets on you now? Because we'll buy some, won't we, Yaran?
You just put your photograph up of your Halloween window or your Halloween garden on the Facebook group, and what we probably will end up doing. Last year it was whoever got the most amount of likes, but unfortunately due to a Facebook glitch, not every photograph can be shared or liked. The buttons are missing, so we're going to give everybody a random number, and we're going to do a random number draw.
That's something that's much
the
better.
Fairest way to do it.
Some people have it like a strategic exercise, and then it becomes who's got the most contacts, doesn't it? And there could be like little Jimmy sat there and he's done his window and everything, but he doesn't know many people. He's never going to win them flights to somewhere in Europe.
I fancy that myself.
We need a time machine so we can go back and do something to my window.
We've got till Friday. We've said we're going to announce the winners on Saturday, because it'll take that long to go through all the photographs and give everybody a number.
Oh, fantastic. And for Christmas, you're doing something with Freebies Teesside?
Yes, I've got a very small little free group called Teesside Plate Forward Mums, and we're working with Helen Johnston. Hi, Helen, with Freebies Teesside, and we're helping them with their Christmas appeal for hampers.
Wow.
Philippa, where do you find the time to do all of this? I'm a busy person, and I don't think I could fit in half of what you do.
You're so busy.
I was up till midnight on Friday trying to organise Halloween decorations for the Halloween trail on the Saturday. So yeah, it does get a bit.
And you still have time to do all the counselling stuff, all the voting on the important things.
Luckily, yes, a lot of it is by email and on Facebook as well. So it's quite easy.
Nice one. Sorry.
No, you go. You're more important. Go on, my darling.
Right, so over to Anne for this next question.
No. Over to Ellie, because obviously I just want the free flight to Europe.
I was going to ask. So, since you've become a counsellor, I imagine when you first started, you went in to be a counsellor because you were doing community stuff and your community matters to you, so you stepped up. And then since you took that role of being a counsellor, then it's like you're a snowball rolling down the hill and you've picked up different things as you've gone.
Yeah.
When is your cut-off point? Does Philippa still have time for Philippa? That's important.
I was attempting to do Pilates on a Wednesday afternoon, and that was going to be my hour, but that unfortunately bought the farm when my little one was ill, so no. I'm
going to give you a tip. 15 minutes every morning, Sarah Beth Yoga on YouTube. Other yoga people are available, but it's something. It sets you nice and calm for the day ahead. It really does.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Take 15 minutes for yourself. The best part's the end bit, when you lay down. It really is. You get 5 minutes peace there. I'm telling you. Sorry, back to you.
Go back to sleep, I think.
I'm a ramble, but I'm a good one.
The 13th of November, there's a Woman's Voice protest.
There is. It's a silent protest at 10 o'clock for 20 minutes, and we've said to people, the women who are coming, or even men who want to show support, please come down. It's sitting down or bring a chair, because obviously not everyone wants to sit on the wet grass. But it is really important. It's showing that women's voices are being silenced through violence, and we need it to stop. And unless we take action, it won't stop. We've got a silent protest from 10, and then at 11:30 there's a Women Ready to Rise event, which is also taking place in Centre Square, but that's at 11:30. So it gives you a nice time to get somewhere warm and have a cup of tea or a nice cup of coffee and come back again.
And Centre Square, lots of
Yeah,
places to have a cup of coffee.
No, 100%,
Very much
100%.
So. We highly recommend just going and visiting Centre Square.
Can we cover the Women's Voices group?
Yeah.
a bit.
Yeah, of course.
Because I mean, I was blessed to be invited, to be fair, and I loved seeing what people are up to, and I'll be there. The trouble for me is sitting
Are you going to be able
silent.
to stop speaking?
That's the thing. That's the thing. I'll get some sellotape. I'll just sellotape my mouth. I'll be okay.
Well, we've got people who are going to paint the hands red and put a face, like a handprint against the mouths to show women's voices being silent. So it's however visually you want to represent that.
Just say it's worth noting that like all of us are welcome, aren't we?
Yes,
all
it is
of us are welcome.
absolutely every
Inclusive place.
person is welcome. It is inclusive. I won't allow people to.
The thing is, you wouldn't think you'd have to say that.
I know.
To be fair, but it's testing. Times are hard and friends are few.
Alas, that's true.
So Philippa, you are so super busy. It looks like you've got an even busier month ahead, and then we've got Christmas.
Yeah,
which I can
December's
imagine.
the busiest time. We've got, obviously, with the Teesside Window Land Trail, we'll be encouraging people to put up Christmas lights, and again, we'll be doing, if people want to list the street for a Christmas walk around.
Yeah.
Because Christmas is on a Saturday this year, so it'll be the weekend before Christmas to do a nice little walk around your area to see all the Christmas lights. We're also hoping to do free Santa videos again. They were very popular last year. We did 160, which was quite something to try and organise.
160 Santa videos. Yeah. Oh my goodness.
They were live. We did a couple of recorded ones, but they were all live because not everybody can afford to see Santa. It's quite expensive.
No.
So we thought we'll do little ones. They're only a couple of minutes long, but your child gets a nice hello from Santa, and it was just very sweet. So we're hoping to do that this year, but it won't be 160. I'm afraid it'll be a lot less.
I just, you know something. I think they want to hurry up and make Middlesbrough a city, because if Santa's got time to do 160 little videos for the young people of Middlesbrough, we need to be a city, surely.
Definitely.
I agree.
Do you know what I mean?
And so this Saturday you are on the Leo's
Nearly
baby
new sale. Yeah,
nearly new sale. Tell us where that is again.
it's in Hemlington. We're doing a teddy bear tombola, and there'll be lots of electricals and other stuff that you can buy, which will be quite fun. But please, there'll be tea and coffee, I think, available.
The baby.
But I will post where everything is with the graphic, because I can't remember that's the only issue with doing things and doing so many things. I can't remember off the top of my head. I have to write everything down.
And if people who are watching this, if they've actually got nearly new, is it for little people, for children?
It's for children. And people can just come along and buy.
Can
Buy
people
what's that?
donate?
I think they still can donate. If people would like to donate, they can contact me, and we'll make sure we pick it up and get it dropped off on the Saturday.
Yeah.
Is there an option there for if any businesses want to get involved? You know, because a lot of time when they're moving things over, they have stock.
Yeah,
as
that
well
would be
they're looking
absolutely
at,
amazing.
you know.
It really would be
I suppose they
fantastic.
can contact you through the council, can't they?
To be honest, that doesn't usually happen. It tends to be through community groups.
Yeah.
But yeah, any help from businesses would be absolutely amazing. We'd be very grateful.
Well, if there's any businesses listening and you do want to help out, and why wouldn't you want to do that, you can always message us or email studio@cvfm.org.uk, and we can pass it across to our
That would be wonderful. Thank you so much.
No, thank you for doing everything that you do. I think you're absolutely amazing. I really do.
So Saturday morning you're at the Leo's nearly new sale, and then we're going to see you at the Diwali. Fingers crossed.
Yes,
hopefully.
I'm hoping to be there. I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to be very exciting. So much colour and pizzazz. It's going to be brilliant.
Yes, there you go, everybody. Little bit of Diwali.
Yeah.
If I can go any closer, can anybody
They were
see
good. We can all see that, Oran.
we
We can
see
all
that?
see that. Yes, we can.
And we're going to be talking about Diwali
And
later on.
you can come and see Anne and Ellie as well.
I know. And can I just say, everybody, from listening to this, you've got an official welcome from legendary radio presenter Mick St. Clair. Obviously, Ali and Anne will be there as well. And the rest is CVFM radio. Hey, do you think Darlo Dean will be there?
I hope so.
Oh, we do as well. We haven't seen Darlo Deal for ages. You've then got at 1 o'clock the Hindu temple, and that's various performances from local homegrown talent on behalf of the Hindu Cultural Society. Then we have the Mahir Girls Raz Group, which is witness traditional Gujarati folk culture by the group, who have raised the profile of Raz and Garba in the UK. Independent women, it says, hashtag sisters doing it for themselves, and another hashtag girl power.
That's the one.
Then you've got Giovanni Hutton at 2:30, and Giovanni rose to fame as a finalist on The Voice in the UK 2020. Then you've got Hamar's Bollywood band at 3 o'clock. I love a bit of Bollywood music. Do you like a bit of Bollywood music?
I love it.
Oh my goodness. Bhangra mashup, 4:15.
I like a bit of Bhangra, to be fair. I think I'm more Bhangra than Bollywood.
Yeah.
Got a good beat.
And then at 4:45, we've got Naveen Kundra, and it's a guy that needs no introduction, having established himself as one of the strongest voices in the British Asian music industry.
I'm going to go as long as there's fireworks.
What
Is the
time's
fireworks? Is the fireworks?
Well, tell us what time it is.
Oh yes, there's a parade and fireworks as well, people. 5:30 is the parade and the fireworks, and as the clocks went forward, it'll be nice and dark, so we'll enjoy them better. Is that right? There's going to be food on as well, there is, isn't there?
Oh, we like a bit of food. We're
We do
going
like
for
a
the
bit.
food.
So there's live entertainment, there's a fun fair, there's inflatables. We all have good inflatable. Street food. Oh, henna. Right, so I went to the Mima before, and there was a lady there who did the henna on the hands. I'm going to get my hand hennaed again. There's a floating
nice.
diva fountain. You want to get it done? It looks amazing.
Have you had yours done?
I did, but that was a long time ago.
Oh, we'll have to get it
you'll
done.
have to get it done.
Bit TLC, tender
Yeah.
loving
So
house.
Rangoli workshops, I have no idea what that is.
Pardon?
Rangoli workshops, but this is something that I'm pretty sure you like, Oran. The Diwali Lantern Parade.
I keep going on about this. Have your children got involved in the
They
lantern?
haven't, I'm afraid.
Oh
Oh.
gosh! I wonder if they'll be doing the lanterns, making them on the
I think they'll be
day,
making them on the
possibly.
day. I think they'll be making them on the day because it's Festival of Lights, isn't it? I was
Yes.
reading about Diwali, and
Yeah.
it's about someone beating somebody and all this stuff. I love all of that type of history stuff, mate.
Listeners and everybody on Facebook, this is going to be quite an amazing spectacle on a Saturday evening, and I will guess that some of these lanterns are going to be pretty special, and because of the I think the material they're going to be making them from as well, so everybody, it's just going to be such a riot of colour to finish the day. So start the day off with the Leo's Nearly New sale. Would you agree?
Absolutely, definitely. You've got to
Yeah.
get down
10
there,
o'clock.
get some cheap Christmas presents for the children, nice bargains.
Because we know this year Christmas not only is I think most of it's stuck in the stock is stuck in reports.
Yes.
So we know there's going to be a problem with Christmas. So get yourself down to the Leo's Nearly New sale, which is basically going to be helping Leo's baby neonatal unit to reach their target, isn't
Yes.
it? And then get yourself down to the Diwali festival from 12 o'clock onwards.
Am I right in thinking this is the first proper big Diwali festival that we've had in Middlesbrough?
Yeah.
Be there or be square. I remember when they had the first Mela in Albert Park, and that way, you know something, I love it when we bring all the different cultures
It's
together,
fantastic.
because everyone can enjoy everyone's culture.
Yeah.
It's like when you got a load of mates and it's someone's birthday every week. You can just go and enjoy them all, can't you?
Yeah, and it's a bit like Martin Pegham, my wonderful
Yes.
community show co-presenter, said, Middlesbrough, we are all basically different nationalities.
Yeah.
And that's what we are, a community of different nationalities.
People come to the borough and they stay
They do.
because they don't know how to get back out. Yeah, I don't know. How long have we got you for, Philippa?
However long you need me for.
Oh, well, you're ready till 8 o'clock then. That's okay. No, listen, so, moving forward, what are your plans for, like beyond Christmas? Have you got any, because you do loads of different things, have you got any little seeds of ideas in the back of your head there that you'd like to put out into the universe? Any areas that you've identified could do with a little bit of community activism in, for instance?
We've got a lot more council raised beds which are just dead. There's nothing
Yeah.
in them. They're just trees that are really not being looked after and nothing else.
If a street, I remember those when I was a kid growing up, because I grew up just off Union Street, and they used to have them like the raised beds in the middle of the streets and stuff. If a street got together and they wanted to do something with that, could they even approach the councillor? And
There are grants available from the council, so definitely, I think it's up to £1,500 that little streets and organisations can apply for to redo their alleyways and their community spaces. So definitely,
because when you see
absolutely.
them going, it just brightens the entire
It does.
area, doesn't it?
It does.
Yeah.
Longford
Makes a
Street
difference.
looks absolutely stunning.
Yeah.
And hi Mavis, thank you for doing Longford Street.
I think to myself, like, I remember when I was a kid going to Fleetwood Street School, and you're walking down there and stuff, and I can imagine now if it was all bright and breezy, I think young people would have a brighter, breezier view of the world. When we're just seeing the concrete around
It's
us.
grim.
It is,
It's grim.
isn't it?
Yeah, it brings
You know what I
it pulls you
mean?
down. It's stressful.
We can
There's no
change
colour.
that,
There's
though.
no greenery. It's well, absolutely.
Think out, speak out, and act out for social change. See a space that needs doing up.
Definitely.
Take it over, do it, reclaim them flower beds, people.
Guerrilla
Put
planting,
tulips
it's
in
called.
'em.
I'm a big fan of guerrilla planting.
Hey, I tell you what I'd like to do. I wouldn't mind growing a bit of veg. You could have a community garden in some of them raised beds.
You could.
A bit of perpetual spinach that feeds you all year long. Just couple of leaves off every day, and it keeps growing.
Absolutely fantastic.
Do you know what I mean?
Barefoot Kitchen have done some raised planters in Hertford Street and Sussex Street, I think, and they've put edibles in the
Nice
planters.
one.
Yeah.
So yeah, this absolutely
Because
fantastic.
even if people don't have it, the beds and stuff, you know. I remember years ago as well, you know, they were seeing this directive from the council saying that you could no longer feed the birds. And I had some friends who were rebels, and they were still. This was over at Thornaby Shops, and they were still going out feeding the birds. And they got told off one day. Does the council have an official policy or not? Do they? I don't know.
I've no idea. I've honestly no idea.
Well, if you have plants, then the birds can feed themselves, can't they?
Absolutely.
Answers on Facebook if the council has a policy
Yeah.
for feeding the birds.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Well, they stopped us feeding the ducks in Albert Park. To be fair, they said you had to get seeds and feed them with the seeds, but the seeds go to the pump.
Well, on that note.
I used to love bread. Anyway, I'm not a duck. I don't know.
Oh,
I've
well, no, bread's not good for ducks.
Although
It's
they had
not
it
good
for
for
years.
birds. Yeah, but the thing is there's no nutritional value feeding birds and ducks.
We are
bread.
humans coming out with all of this, and we sit there with chips and all of this type of stuff. And we talk about giving birds nutritional
Yeah,
value.
but it just fills them up, and they don't actually. It's not
Isn't
that
there?
great. Whereas the seeds, that's really good for
I will
them.
bow to your rural knowledge around because I'm a town person. I'm not a rural person. I've got a song lined up for you, you know, Philippa.
Oh,
Yeah.
Should we play it
We
when it's
can't
time
play-
for Philippa to go, because we have to stop the live, don't we?
Yeah, we do. Else
know what I mean?
Mr. Walkman and Mr. Sony or whatever.
Right,
They pull us off.
So I want to make sure that we've got everything out there that we want from you while you're here, because I know you've got things to do as well. Do you know what I mean? Sort of thing. I don't want you walking out with that door thinking, I wish I'd have said this, I wish I'd have said that, and then you get back somewhere and they say, why didn't you talk about this? And you say, oh, I don't know, Ellie.
She's
never
going to
shut
come
up.
back. She's going to come back on. Will you come back on?
definitely.
Bless you.
Absolutely. It's been fun.
Oh,
I'm not nervous anymore now.
That's good. Do we look like we're going to make people nervous? Look at both of us.
It's
both look amazing.
It's the accident and emergency show. We'll leave the listeners to work out who's who.
It really is.
I have, but you know something. I've missed being the other side of a radio table to our Anne. I have.
I've
Dave,
missed you as well.
Bless you, thank you, my
Yeah.
friend. The pandemic's been hard on us. Remember,
It really
times
has.
are hard
We've
and
missed each
friends
other.
are few. But you know something? 7 years ago tomorrow was the first day I stepped foot in the studio. 7 years ago. It come up in a memory today. I was going to bed early because I was having to come in here to do my training show. I'm 7 years down the line. I still can't do a radio show.
But you know something, as I always say, if it wasn't for Idris, we wouldn't have CVFM Radio.
Idris is an absolute legend. I
He
mean, I
really
think
is.
again
We
with
love
where
him.
you look at Diwali. I mean, Diwali isn't it's not an Islamic festival.
No.
Do you know what I mean? The station does Eid and does Ramadan, and it promotes all, and then and obviously it's inclusive. Do you know what I mean? And I think community radio, for me, it's only a proper community radio when it involves the entire community, and I think we've pretty much nailed that at CVFM. I really do. You know.
Definitely.
Do you sing?
I
Do you
definitely
sing,
think we've
Philippa?
done- yeah, I think you've brought communities together, and that's exactly what community radio should do.
We just play music and have a laugh. Do you sing? Do you like a sing song?
I can't sing. My kids tell me not to sing.
Right,
My husband tells me not to sing.
I want you to take a message away with you from your Auntie Ellie.
Okay.
Right. I said I've got this dream where I want to be in a Les Mis flash mob, so I want to be Madame
Nice.
Thénardier, watch them run and Mac catch it, all that stuff. And we set up a thing called Systemic, which is Sing Your Song True Equality Matters Inclusive Choir. We meet every Wednesday, 5:30 to 7:30 in the downstairs workshop in the Arc. It's like our little oubliette. And we were over at this place. We did Carole King's "You Got a Friend," and all genders, races, sexes, abilities, face. You don't even need to be able to sing. Just if you've got a heart, just bring it. And it's, you know, so if you've got any friends or in any community groups who like to be a bit of a singer and would maybe even like to have a solo where everyone else is accompanying them,
Oh, that's lovely.
you point them my way, because we've only got about 9 or 10 people and we need more.
Definitely. That sounds
Yes,
amazing.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Really appreciate it. Because you're more connected than either of us put together,
Yeah.
to be fair.
Don't play the song yet. End the broadcast.
All right. Right, we're going to end. Right,
Goodbye,
so
everybody.
will you wave at the camera, because we're going to end the
Bye.
broadcast.
Thank you for
And
watching,
if
everybody.
you want to hear the song that we're going to be playing for Philippa, it's actually because
Tune over.
I know it's an Oasis song, because I know Philippa's a fan, so we're going to be having Live Forever. Is that okay?
Yeah, we're a bit like the BBC. You can now switch over to CVFM Radio 104.5.
You've got a
FM.
Radio 2 voice here, you know. You
No,
have.
I'm not fast enough. I don't speak fast enough
Don't
for Radio
ya?
2. Gosh, they're fast.
I'm too fast. So we'll see you on the radio.
Take care, everybody.
Right.